Hello, hi everyone. Uh, we will just wait for 1 more minute and then we will start. Hi everyone. My name is Rishikesh Kaule. This particular live session I've organized to give a brief about like we are starting a new batch for SAP MM uh, from today. Okay, so this is the first demo session and even the actual session you can say. So in the first session, there will be multiple people like on this call right now and in going future who will be looking after this live session. So basically, the students or the people who want to learn SAP uh, belongs to multiple like different sectors. Many of them are freshers. Okay, we will see like what is SAP can learn in like SAP as a career and then who should attend. Okay, so here it is student fresher and also experienced people like many people who have worked in industry like manufacturing or any of the other industries and they have worked into purchasing or inventory management. So all of them can learn SAP MM. Okay. So we have a channel where you are just right now you are able to view the video. Okay. Then I will go to the next slide. Like what is SAP? Basically, the anyone who don't know about SAP, it's a leading enterprise resource planning ERP software. Okay, it's a German-based software started founded in 1972. Okay, and this particular software has multiple modules. Like the SAP is subdivided into like the ERP is subdivided into different modules. Why it is divided? Because each module has multiple process and it is a very vast module. Each module is very vast. So in that case, there is a separation between different kind of departments, I would say, or different workings. So we have like the very basic module which starts the very core modules. What we can see is like it is MM, which is materials management, which has procurement and inventory management both. Then we have sales and distribution, where we actually see the sales transactions. Then the production, the whole planning and production is done in the SAP PP module. Then for human resource, there is HCM and also success factor now recently introduced. Then we have finance, which is a core module. It's a very important module. So these are some basic modules. Like if you go in any of the industry, so they are actually using this module if they are using SAP. Then ABAP is one more, which is a technical module wherever there is some additional things which are to be done, which SAP doesn't accommodate. So for that, we need to develop. We need some people who can code, okay, write a code. So in that scenario, the ABAP team or ABAP consultant comes into the picture. So, what are the competitors for SAP? So, Oracle and Microsoft are the competitors, but like SAP has a market cap of more than 70%. Okay. So anyone who like I've implemented somewhere who were having Oracle as their ERP for last 10 to 12 years and now they are shifting to SAP itself. And Microsoft has a Microsoft Dynamics, but I've not even seen that software. Maybe they are not in the competition at this moment. Okay. So. This was very basic. Then what is ERP? So ERP has like supply chain management, which is SAP MM, in which we have procurement and inventory management, manufacturing, which is SAP PP. Then apart from that, human resource asset management is it comes into the finance. Then also we have multiple things which are recently introduced, like Internet of Things, Internet of Things, big data. Then there are many things. Like so, basically, what is SAP MM, and what the major part of that, which includes, is the procure to pay cycle, in which I'll just give some basics about it. So, in this procure to pay cycle, basically, the starting point is the requisition or the requirement which is generated by any of the department in the company. If someone wants something, which is a need, suppose in production department, the consumables like hand gloves, cotton, oil, grease, something like this, or in the maintenance department, some motor, some spare parts, these kind of things. In the raw material in raw material, like in warehouse, it will be raw material, packing material, all of these things. In admin, it will be like anything like files, pens, computers, laptops, mouse, keyboards, all of these things. So wherever this requirement, there is a requirement for such items in that department. So the person who is either heading the store or heading the department, or the actual user who is working, he will be entering a purchase requisition, the request or the requisition or the requirement which is entered into the system. We call it as purchase requisition. So this particular purchase requisition is entered by him, then it goes to approval to multiple people like his manager and maybe the department head. Like it depends on what value of item he's ordering. On that, it depends what will be the hierarchy of approval, like how many people will be approving it. So once this is done, then it goes to the, once it is approved, it goes to the sourcing and sourcing department. Sourcing is purchasing, we would say. So here the purchasing department will look for the vendor. They will take initiate request for quotation. They will give request to multiple vendors like please provide your quotations for this item, this specifications and all details they will provide. So once the quotations are received from these vendors, so at that point, the best quotation by price, delivery time, and multiple factors will be decided, and the purchase order will be created for that supplier vendor. So once this is done at the delivery date or here and there 2 3 days or whatever is the timeline at that time, the vendor will be providing the material. So once the material is provided, okay. So here it was requisition, then source determination, like vendor selection here, source determination, vendor selection, PO processing, PO creation, then order monitoring, like when it is coming and all of the follow-ups if it is to be taken, and then the goods receipt. Once the vendor will provide the material, at that time, the material will be received in our company. So that time we have to do goods receipt. We have to receive the goods. Okay. So it's a process, and then the invoice. The vendor has provided the invoice. The invoice is to be booked into the system. So, and after that, as per the payment terms, the payment will be like transferred to that vendor's bank account. So, while we will be learning about this, like procure to pay, there are multiple different process into this. Somewhat the transaction will be same. A few things will within the transactions, and few transactions will be changed. So, what are transaction? Maybe this can be the question. No problem. In the next session, you will get more understanding of that. Right now, you just need to understand what is the process. So there are multiple process. This is a simple one which I have explained you. So after this, there is suppose for understanding there is a domestic procurement, import procurement, subcontracting procurement, service procurement, asset procurement. Okay, then stock transfers. So all of these things we have. So we are going to learn it. The people who don't know anything about it, like freshers or coming from any other industry, so don't worry because we are first going to learn what is actually done in a company, not SAP, the process. Then we are thoroughly going to understand the process and then we will be moving up to understand SAP. Okay. So it will be a very like it will be it will be in a layman terms the things and you will really understand it very well. So we'll move to the next slide. So here is just I'm showing this to you because maybe someone has not seen SAP screen. So these are SAP screens. So here you can see at the left, which is SAP GUI user interface. This is something, there are two different interfaces. So one is SAP GUI and the second is SAP Fury. So SAP Fury is recently, like in 2015, they have introduced, but actually people or the companies are using it from maybe 2018 and 19. Okay, so this is a new thing, SAP Fury, and this comes within S4 HANA. So what we are going to learn is S4 HANA. Okay. And we are going to like in the Fury screen, we do all of the transactions like creating the purchase requisition, purchase order, GRNs, all of these things. But the configurations part, like the implementation part of SAP is majorly done in SAP GUI. And what we are going to do is we are going to learn all the transactions in SAP GUI and as well as in SAP Fury. And our main focus will be SAP Fury. So, like SAP has multiple modules. So, what I've seen is it is almost like 55 to 60 modules SAP has. And here and there, few are like all modules are very vast. So, keeping in mind, I heard many times the people who don't know about SAP, their thinking is like if I learn two, three modules at a time, so there are quite good opportunities to get a job. So I would say it will not happen that way because when you are a consultant for one SAP module, so SAP module, one SAP module itself, it is a very big thing because multiple sectors, industries are involved in that. And you should first focus on one module, get a job, have some experience, I would say 3, 4 years, and then you can move slowly to adopt one more module, which will obviously help in your future like job switches. So and this is something like SAP introduced in every year from 2014, like SAP S4 HANA versions. Okay, you don't need to understand it like in detail, but SAP S4 HANA 1511 version in 2015. In 16, it was 1610, 17.9. In 1819, 18 it was 18.9. 19, 20, and 21 and 22 also they have released one version. So they are what they are doing is like our like we have our iOS like Apple phones or Android phones. So what is happening with them every year, 6 months, whatever can be the anything can be the duration, but these companies are giving you the update and you are updating it. Okay. So what you are getting some new features into your mobile. Same that way, it's a software and they are giving a upgrade. Okay, and you need to also implement it every year if required. If some companies don't want, they just be with the same version, so there is not any problem. Okay, but this is these are different versions in SAP. Okay, then we have SAP as career. Like obviously, when someone is thinking to learn SAP, so first question is obviously I want job. Okay, so many people I've seen they are coming from non-IT background and they want to shift to IT, like also, people are coming from like manufacturing. A few of them are freshers and they want to move it to IT. So, yes, you can move, no problem. Who can basically learn this? I've like mentioned here, like engineering or any bachelor, master's, a degree who have these things. Then end users, yes, many I've heard from many end users like they are interested to learn and move to IT, so they can do. Then anyone, and yes, the coding is not required here while you are learning SAP MM, so you don't need to worry like it's a software and do I need to code? You don't need to code. Okay. So then, type of work as a functional or technical consultant. So after learning SAP MM, you will be a functional consultant. So whenever you go to a company, first what you need to do is one of the roles is to understand their existing process, business process, and then give them a solution for SAP. Then you also need to do the like consulting part. What should be the good approach or standard approach to do the process, whatever they are doing in existing. So when you move to SAP, how should you do this? Okay, as per industry standard. And then you have to do configurations. That is one of the consultant's job. You have to design the system. Configuration means, and then there is like you have to train all of the users or one of the guy from them who will train the users. So this is one of the activity. Work with technical team. You have this ABAP team, Fury team with you. Maybe customer is asking from for very specific type of reports or displays. Customer is asking for. So that kind of things you need to develop for customer. Okay. So type of companies where you can look for a job is IT companies and then the manufacturing companies. So IT companies, I think you know TCS, Tech Mahindra, all of the companies have SAP. They provide SAP services. Apart from this, manufacturing companies, they also have their own IT department, same like IT companies. So the IT department will handle all of the SAP system developments and everything. Instead of going out to IT company, they build their own team inside. Then salary, which I've seen in the market, that freshers can look for like from 2 LPA lakhs per annum to 5, and then for 3 to 5 years, 5 to 12 lakhs, 5 to 10 years, 10 to 30 lakhs. 10 plus is 20 plus. It can be anything. It depends on what is your skill set. Like you have some additional modules, then MM or you have multiple modules because within 3 to 5 years you can move to like two modules, not three, two modules. Okay, so this is the case. So one more thing, what I have to mention here in the chat, I will mention that about jobs. Okay, so what I'm providing from my side is I have whatever links I have in the industry. So with respect to that, what I'm doing is I'm posting all of the links, all of the job requirements to my Instagram handle. Okay, so I've just posted my Instagram. So what you can do is you can just go and check the previous posts and also regarding mm, the opportunities which we have for like freshers, they like it is not a usual thing that like in a month I've seen 2 to 3 companies who are looking for freshers. So here my like I will be posting all of the requirements first to the people who are getting trained, and then I will be posting on in Instagram handle. and you have to approach the companies. You will be having the email address or phone numbers into the post which I will be posting, and then uh, you have to, like, if they approach you, then your interviews will be scheduled and it will move forward. So for interviews, basically what we prepare is I give you the guarantee if you do the homework and all things in a proper manner, that then I assure you, like, you will be clearing interview of like 1.5 to 2 years of experience. So that is a surety from my side. And also, apart from this, what we do is I conduct two mock interviews, one to one with you, in which in the first interview, we before that, I have given you all the interview questions. You have to prepare that. So in the mock interviews, we see like what is your confidence level, how is your delivery, and are you able to like confidently deliver it? If not, we will discuss on that what improvements are to be done, and then we will do the second mock interview. In this, we expect, we like you and me both expect that we'll do good, and then you can surely go out for an interview and hope you'll do your best. It depends on your homework. You should do a homework which I'm giving on daily basis. Yep, that's it. So any questions, you can just ping me in the chat, or mm, this is my WhatsApp number. You can just go and uh, text me on my WhatsApp and we can discuss more. We can have a call. Okay. So fine. It was a short session for today, and we will be having a next session tomorrow. I will be giving you the link for that. So I've planned two demo sessions. One is for today and one is for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be looking like going into SAP, getting a look and feel of that. And then from Monday, we will start our regular batches. Okay. Okay, fine. Uh, Fine. You can just ping me on WhatsApp. Thank you. Thank you very much.